5012 AD. The year mankind's glorious history came to a sudden and abrupt end, when the world was invaded by aliens from beyond the stars. The aliens unleashed a new breed of weapon, machine life forms, that all but annihilated human civilization. The handful of survivors that remained fled from Earth, seeking refuge on the moon. 5204 AD. Humanity launched its counterattack, deploying an army of androids from a network of orbiting bases. But after more than a dozen large-scale descents upon the enemy, we still haven't managed to repel the invaders. That is why you, the Yorha forces, exist. To break this stalemate, once and for all. You are our ultimate weapon, and you must put an end to this war.
Understood, sir.
I wish you good hunting.
Glory to mankind! Glory to mankind!
Glory to mankind.
To be, can you hear me? I'm starting your boot seats. First you'll want to check your brightness settings. Right then, let's get started. We'll go through each adjustment order. Well, let's start by setting the brightness. Okay, how does this look? Roger that. Oh, and I should probably let you know that this entire process is being recorded for posterity. Now, let's take a look at your voice recognition settings. Seems your voice recognition is set to mute, which isn't going to work. I'm going to call you out to you now. Make sure you can hear my voice.
Ma'am? Are you there? Can you hear me? Hello? Go ahead and adjust your settings so you can hear me, alright? Adjust the settings until you can hear my voice. Could you try and pick up the pace a little bit? This is getting embarrassing. Ma'am? Alright, are we good now?
I'm fine, Nines. There's something calming about your voice.
Oh, thank you. Anyway, that takes care of the settings. Hold on. Your self-destruct permissions are missing. Wait a sec, we need to restore those. I could set it for you, but you should probably do it yourself. Regulations and all, you know?
What am I, some kind of suicide bomber? No!
Huh? Wait, no. You need to leave that turned on.
I refuse!
Yeah, you can't really do that. It needs to be turned on except in very specific cases.
I do not care!
I'm afraid I can't leave this as is, ma'am. Please give your permission.
No!
Hey, come on now. I'm just trying to follow regulations here.
Fine.
Okay, good. If things go wrong during an op, you may have to sacrifice yourself in order to finish it. So, once you're finished making adjustments, you can go ahead and close this out.
Okay, so let's go ahead, head over. Yeah, looks decent. This is the best I could get. I'm sorry, guys, without any frame drops on my end, or well, we'll transfer over to your end too. So yeah, that's the best we're gonna get. Sorry. Map rotation off. I don't like that. Yeah.
I know no one likes the idea of self-destructing, but that's what regulations call for. Still, I'll keep it a secret from the commander.
Sounds good to me.
Morning.
NieR.
The commander's put me in charge of your maintenance, ma'am. That means I'll be performing regular checks on you from now on.
I see.
Oh, don't worry. We 9S models are the best around, you know. Though I suppose we're not exactly known for our modesty.
9S.
What is it, ma'am?
Stop calling me ma'am.
Huh?
There's no need to be so formal.
Alright. If you say so. Oh, I almost forgot. The commander was calling for you. We better go see what's up, man. 2B.
Kind of a nice touch that they hadn't forgotten. Oh, call her ma'am.
You need to be near an access point to save your data. You can see access points on the close range map. Be sure to save often.
Ba-ba-ba-ba, now you know how to save. Screw elevators.
Ah, 2B. Maintenance finished? Yes, Commander. You detonated your black box in order to defeat the enemy. Bold, but risky. Try not to be so reckless next time. Understood. I know you're fresh out of maintenance, but I have another mission for you. I need you to head to the surface, rendezvous with the Resistance, and do some recon.
Doesn't Yorha have a dedicated resistance contact already?
We haven't been able to get in touch with them, so we'll need you to look into that as well. Understood.
Oh, before we do that, actually, if we go ahead and head behind here, there's another chest.
The surface? That means we'll be getting flight units, huh? Better head for the hangar. Usually we can't get near flight units. They're way too expensive for us grunts. Too bad they can't mass produce these things yet.
Alright, so you'll notice that, hey, this one has a name. She must be important. Hey there, how's it going? Majestic trees, pretty flowers, cute little animals. I love it all! She seems to be enjoying herself. And if we head over here... You. How may I assist you? Please keep it brief. Brief enough that we're not going to talk to you. Let's go ahead and make our way over to the hangar, I guess.
The hangar's up ahead. Let's go.
Actually, there is one thing I do want to show real quick. That's not supposed to happen. No, that's not what I wanted to show. So if you go ahead and hit Start, System Menu. The System Menu allows you to check your intel, change gear, adjust settings, and more. Tutorial messages like these can be accessed anytime from the Intel tab. And the Intel tab is going to be the first thing we want to check out. First up, you might notice unit data. There is an entire encyclopedia that we would have to fill out of all of these guys. All of them. And they even give like little stories for them too, so if you're curious. I'm not going to be going through and reading all of them. Your basic tutorials, and we'll get into this much later. After this, you have your pod programs, which obviously we only have laser, and our plug-in chips, which we'll get to later. Weapons, obviously, set, although you may notice that we no longer have that big other white sword that we had at the beginning of the game. It's only our fist now, so that was only a temporary weapon at the time. Your items, obviously, quests, and yeah, that's everything here. But if we go ahead and hit the access point, inbox. Select inbox at an access point to check your mail. Server test mail. This message is intended for the verification of your mail account. Members who encounter problems with the mailing system should contact their supervisors as soon as possible. And that's about it. So now we head over to the hangar. Oh, my bad. Did you say something? I never get tired of looking at her. The hangar? You can get to it from the elevator on my left. And in case you haven't noticed by now, there's a 4-pronged icon in the minimap. to show you where to go. Hey there, are you going down to Earth again? I'd give almost anything to spend more time in a flight unit. We'd all like that, but they're expensive. Delicate pieces of equipment, so they just can't hand them out willy-nilly. And you combat types are the worst. Last time you used a flight unit, it came back with huge scratches on the side. Who do you think fixes that, huh? We do. We work our fingers to the bone to get you a beautiful ride, and you go and crap all over it. Alright, I get it. Sheesh. That's funny, because there's only one here. See you later, 9S! Yeah, don't worry, I'm sure, like most NPCs, will just rubber band down to me.
Hey, 2B. Why do you think they sent a combat model like you to a recon job? If all they want is intel, we scanner models are built for that kind of thing.
Orders are orders.
Alright.
Could be serving as an escort, because I mean, what, you want to get ambushed by these guys right at the beginning?
2B, you're going to have some new weaponry installed from here on out. I'll put up instructions for you. Make sure to commit them to memory.
Roger.
Missile barrage, and like your melee attacks, this changes while you're in these forms. So while you're like this, it'll become a circular attack, and while you're in your... Well, I know that this mode is called stealth. When you're out of stealth, it's a kind of like laser, just with the missiles. If that makes sense, I don't know. Maybe I can show it. I should have showed it before we got out of that section there. But, oh well.
Bunker to 2B, come in. I've set a landing point for your flight units. You'll be touching down quite a ways from the resistance camp, unfortunately. Sorry for the trouble, but we can't risk the enemy discovering their position.
Understood.
Good luck down there.
Target location acquired. Marking on map. Proposal. Proceed to target location.
The new map shows geography around your current location at the bottom right of the screen. The four-pronged icon shows your objective, so make sure to follow it if you get lost. Well, looks like we don't have any other way forward. So, without further ado, Geronimo! You're gonna want a whole day.
Hey, 2B!
If you hold A while falling, you'll be able to access that little free fall right there, so it prevents fall damage, and it's pretty nice. Jeez, I hope that isn't a constant problem. Like, I did do like a few test runs here. I've loaded the area tons of times with the current settings, with OBS recording and whatnot. So, this should be a thing that only happens for like the first few episodes, I hope. I'm hoping, if everything goes right.
According to our intel, none of the machines in this area are hostile. We've been seeing more and more enemies like this lately. They just stand there and stare into space. It's pretty weird.
Alright, go ahead and up and through here.
So this is the resistance camp, huh? We should probably go talk to their leader first thing.
You're... number 2.
You know about 2B?
Yes, well, the bunker told me to expect you. My name is Anemone. I'm the leader of the android resistance that controls most of this territory. You must be the new scouts we heard about. Well, I'm sure my people will have plenty of information for you. Please feel free to ask them anything you like.
Alright, well, first up, I see you, and I see you. After that, we want to go ahead and head over to you. Hey, you're with Yorha, right? My mask? It's an electromagnetic wave shielding device. I wear it to limit unnecessary information from the world. Just kidding. So, what do you want? Are you worried about something or whatever? Alright, so I'll give you the quick breakdown of these. How do I save? You can save via access points scattered around the map. More times than not, you have to take back access points. First by fighting terrifying level 1 robots. Also remember to save often. There is no autosave. Most of the time, Steve. What is an access point? Access points are vending machines that allow you to check your mail and save your progress. What should I do if I die? Go back and find your corpse for massive gains. Because you'll end up losing a few things, and if you want those back, then you're going to want to track down your remains. Where should I go now? Check the 4-prong emblem on the map. I feel motion sick. Go into the settings and change camera settings to your liking. This game is too difficult. Get good, you chose the difficulty. But no, really, you can go into the settings and change it at any time, as you saw back when we were doing the setup. Alright, I'm good for now. It was fun talking with you. Come back anytime. After that, actually, if we go ahead and head over here, shall we rest a bit? Alright. You can actually sit down on this. I don't know why 2B's skirt is like freaking out there though. Like some wind in this area whenever she sits down. I'm not going to make the joke, but maybe you can. We're all beginning to. Anyway, we'll go ahead and talk to you. It's so relaxing listening to music. Don't you agree? Absolutely. I could tell you were a connoisseur just by looking at you. Here, have this. This is what people used to call a jukebox, a machine that plays music. You can play any song you like on it, as long as you have the necessary records. It's yours to use. So this way we can access the, the sound. Nope, it's on the tip of my tongue. It's on the tip of my tongue. Nope, and I just lost it. I don't... Sound test! So yeah, if you like the music and don't want to look it up on YouTube, I guess you can always listen to it in-game. Anyway, we go ahead and talk to you. Oh, you must be with Yora. I heard about what happened. I deal in weapons, if you're interested in that type of thing. What kind of weapons? Basically, I rebuild and repair relics from the old world. Although, to be honest, my tools are in pretty sad shape at the moment. But if I can get the servicing device in that toolbox up and running, I could start fixing and selling weapons again. Take a look at it, will you? Oh. That looks busted, alright. You know it. And as I bet you can tell, I'm no good at that sort of delicate repair. Might as well help him out. Read it? That'd be a huge help. Looks like the servicing device shorted out. Must have put too much load in it. I'm thinking 4 complex gadgets will be enough to fix it. Any idea where to find them? Folks say you can find them over in the city ruins, although I also hear the place is crawling with incredibly aggressive machines. Then what did we see when we first came in? Whatever. But we're also going to want to talk to you. or we get interrupted by one of these. Subquest progress. Your subquest has been updated. You can check your progress in the quest tab in the system menu. Or as I and many people like to call it, side quests. Why do you have to go and be special? Welcome, welcome! It's always great to get new customers. You some kind of supply trader for the Resistance? You know it! Every item here is handcrafted from abandoned parts and stuff plundered from enemy corpses. So then, to business. What can I get you? He just sells basic recovery items, so if you want to grab those, which, you know, I strongly recommend, we'll go ahead and real quick grab 999. But no, let's just go ahead and grab 8 of these for now, and then 9. Just so we have 10 each. And, sachet. A pouch that emits a scent animals love, prevents them from running away when approached. You're gonna want this. If you don't want to get attacked by wild animals, you're gonna want this. Do you sell plug-in chips? You mean those little doodads that serve as power-ups for your body? Afraid not. I'd love to sell plug-in chips, but I don't have the necessary raw materials. Now, if I happen to get those raw materials, I bet we could do business. But until then... Say! Now there's an idea. What if you got the materials for me? I've got this bum leg, see? Can't really get around myself. Can't you just repair your own leg? You work in the supply trade, after all. If only! Unfortunately, all our parts are dedicated to the war effort. Can't spare any for myself. Personally, I'm hoping you wipe out these machines so I can start dancing again. But until then, will you look for what I need? Might as well. Alright. Ah, thanks a million! Okay, so I need 1 broken key, 1 smash them up. You can obtain them from enemies at the big area towards the left when you exit.
Target location data obtained. Marking on map.
We can also... I didn't mean to hit that trigger. So if you go ahead and hit one of these, map data is unlocked. Excuse me.
Map data obtained from bunker. Data may be displayed from the system menu.
Map data, huh? It's hard to get an accurate picture from this. Our satellite...
Nice. The world is filled with cleverly disguised access points known as the target logos, which can be used for the following. Unlock map info, unlocking a save area, a white area on the map, which allows you to save your game in the system menu as long as you're close enough to the access point. If you can find an access point under attack by enemies, destroy them all to reactivate the terminal.
Light resolution isn't so hot. Hopefully they deploy some new satellites soon.
A general idea is good enough.
You don't let anything get in your way, do you?
Now then, I know what you're thinking. Huh, the 4-prong icon's not there, but it's showing me that I have to do side quests in order to progress the story? What? Don't worry, it's only these first 2 that you have to do. The rest are completely optional. So don't feel like you have to. But if you're me, you have to anyway. So you really can't give any more of a damn. Also, hey, might as well show off 2B's new combat here with a fair fist. Oh, God! I always miss it! I always miss it! I want to show it! I didn't get to show it then! Why can't I show it now?
Okay, that's everything the supply trader asked for.
That's done, but if we go ahead and head over here...
Man, these chores are a real pain in the butt, huh?
The Resistance is a valuable ally to your help. By helping them, we also help ourselves. So no, I don't think they're a pain.
Yeah.
Go ahead and grab this, just for the map data. And let's go ahead and take out the weapons trader as well. Now I do know what you're thinking. Car's looking a little bit funky. Yeah, it's whatever. Also a bunch of buses on the side of the road. So we go in after the routes here.
This is the place that weapons trader was talking about. Uh-oh. I'm picking up hostile machine life forms.
Listen to the music. That's right, baby. We have dynamic music. Ooh, that's how you know it's gonna be a good game.
Plant life has claimed most of the central area. Big plants, too.
Report. Records show that vegetation has grown to an abnormal size since the departure of humans.
Wonder if there are any huge boars and such, too.
I'd rather not find out. But like, it seems... I wish it was the case. Or, you know what, no. Any game that has dynamic music is already 10 times better. It's like, automatically. There it is. It's over there. I was like, only hopes that the
That should be
soundtrack
enough.
is so good.
Let's get these back to the trader.
This game's soundtrack is so fantastic as well. Alright, so let's go ahead and head back over.
This must have been quite a city once upon a time. Too bad vegetation's claimed most of it now.
Operator 60 to 2B. It is time for your regularly scheduled contact.
This is 2B. Nothing to report.
Good to hear. Say, how's the weather on Earth today? Good?
It's fine. Does that question have anything to do with our operation?
Not really. I just figured it might feel nice to have some good weather.
Feeling nice has no bearing on completing missions.
That is so like you, 2B. Anyway, talk to you later.
I think this should be enough to fix your broken device. Well, how do you like that? Looks like I'm back in business. Good to hear. You know it. I make these weapons to keep my friends safe after all. Although sometimes I wonder, what if my weapons are just making my friends die all the faster? Ah, never mind. Forget I said anything. Anyway, come back in a little while, alright? I should have some new gear for you then. Alright, well, let's give them the time and go ahead and give these. Hey, you found the materials. That's great. Now I can start upgrading and crafting items for you. I imagine you can spare a few of the supplies to fix your leg. Yeah, no. Why don't you tell us what's really going on? See, it's my left leg that's all busted up, and my left leg is the only one that's fully original. I've repaired this old body of mine 100 times over during this war. I swapped parts in and out so many times I can't even keep track. This leg, this left leg, it's never been touched. So if I go and replace that, what happens? I mean, would I even be me anymore, or would I just... Anyway, it's my problem. Didn't mean to trouble you with it. I should be getting more inventory soon, so swing by when you can. Alright, yeah, what I want to do is head back. Hey, it's you. Oh, I almost forgot. I still owe you a reward. A reward? I wanted to say thanks for helping me. I wanted to say thanks for helping me get things up and running again, so I whipped up some upgrade materials. Want to try them out? You bet. But first, we can go ahead and buy these. But if you notice, this one has a different icon. This is because this is a large sword. So if you go ahead and buy it, also because it does the most weapons here, the most damage here, not weapons. Oh, the weapons. We can go ahead and swap this out. There we go. So it'll be like that for the time being. And we can go ahead and upgrade Virtuous Contact with the items we got. You just need a bunch of pyrite and a little bit more copper, which is going to be easy to get. You may also notice that you'll get certain bonuses when upgrading. So for instance, Virtuous Contact gives attack speed up and endurance up for Beast Lord when we upgrade it. Come to me whenever you need help with your weapons. Hey, so where do you get these older weapon models from? Oh, the lady who owns the place sends them over every once in a while. Her name's Accord, and she's the proprietor of this here business. I just tend to customers and keep all the repair devices humming. Ugh, I'm sorry, I can't talk today. I only see her every few years, to be honest. She mostly just uses delivery drones to drop things off. I don't know where she gets this stuff, but most of it's in pretty good condition. Say, if you ever happen to run into her, say hello for me, alright? You can upgrade the weapons you buy here. How much I can upgrade your weapons depends on how much money and materials you have. Some upgraded weapons can also have added effects that improve performance. Give it a try if you feel. Next up, I want to go ahead and talk to you. Because these are the plug-in chips. Now then, I want to say this straight away. As you can see here, can only be equipped in easy mode, which means if you are playing on any higher difficulty, you are better off selling them. So long, useless crap. But what we can do here, as you can see, is there's weapon attack up, a melee defense, range defense, and max HP. What we're going to want to do is buy 2 of each, because there's something I got to show off. Not 14, God no. I put this in a bit of a hole here, but yeah, I'm sure we'll be fine later on. We'll go ahead and talk to you. Hello, you're with Goha, aren't you? This is the maintenance shop. I service and consult on all types of android bodies. Can I help you with anything? So what you can do here is you can also buy pod programs and plug-in chip additions from her. Why +8 is 5,000 and also 10,000 at the same time? I have no idea. You can also upgrade pod, but in order to do that you'll need power-up parts, which are only available later on, like way later. But mainly here. So we can go ahead and fuse these together to give them just overall make them better. And we're gonna be down to 1,000 exact, or not exact, but you can greatly increase your combat abilities with just a few tweaks here and there. If you obtain any new chips or programs, make sure you try them out. Not all the chips are going to be useful. That's the problem though. So if we go ahead and head over to our skills plugin chips, we can go ahead and customize this, all chips. What I want is max HP, and that's like all we can fit actually. Yeah, I'll just go with the max HP. That's fine for now. We'll upgrade later on, making things a lot better for us. There is one more thing I do want to show off real quick. And you may have seen it while we were walking in towards the resistance camp. But if we come to a body of water, start fishing.
commencing.
This is a universally hated mechanic, I'm fairly sure, because the time it takes, the luck it takes, to get everything, and I mean everything, and we're going to go through everything, is frankly ridiculous. But I think I'm going to save myself some insanity here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to spend like a few minutes here just fishing away to see what I can get. But I don't think there's any exclusive fish to this area. There's an area later on that has practically every single fish. It's just
No response.
stupid hard. There's only a few, like, what, maybe 10 max exclusive fish to some areas. But either way, here in the city ruins, waterfalls, streams, and ravine. So this area is just outside the resistance camp, which falls under the waterfalls, streams, and ravine area. The ravine is under the wooden bridge by the city ruins near the tower access point. And then, yeah, I think these are only two areas. Sorry if I'm kind of like going everywhere here, but either way, here you can catch
Report. Fresh.
an Arapima, a machine carp,
Catch.
a carp, a machine killifish,
Report. Fresh.
a killifish,
Bite detected.
machine koi carp,
Catch.
a koi carp,
Report. Success.
floatfish, and machine lifeform head. Yeah, you can just find one of their heads laying around in here. So overall, this is going to be a stupidly time-consuming thing, because some things are just so stupid rare. But, you know, it's an RPG, you should honestly kind of expect it at this point. But the best thing we can do with this is the fact that you can actually sell these fish for somewhat of a decent price. Especially killifish, which is, you're probably going to get the most of, so... Yeah, they don't serve as upgrades or anything, so you can just sell them all. Feel free. And you'll still have them in your Pokedex. Your fish Pokedex. Now then, there is one thing I do want to try and do, but I've never been able to get it done. So if I hold down the right analog stick, spin the left in circles, or hold down the right analog stick and spin it in circles. In case you're wondering what that is, if you hold down both sticks at the same time, it causes you to self-destruct. But since we have that turned off, it's not going to work. Either way, if somehow or another you can pet Pod, but I've never been able to do it for whatever reason. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I'm following the instructions, unless, like, those are not the instructions. But, either way.
Report. Satisfied.
Alright, with all that said and done, I think we can go ahead and talk to Anemone now. Oh, hey, I actually have a request for you as well. There have been lots of reports of dangerous machines appearing in the desert recently. This is very unusual, so it may be indicative of something bigger. Now, I hear you Yorha types are pretty good at examining things. You think you could look into this whole mess for me? So why not? Thanks, I knew I could count on you. I'll tell our allies in the desert that you're coming. Be careful out there, okay? Alright.
Pod 042 to operator. Coordinates confirmed for location specified by Resistance Leader.
Understood, 042. Placing marker on target. The desert heat is going to make resupply efforts difficult, 2B. Please make sure you're ready before you go.
Don't worry about going back. There'll be a small point where you can stock up on recovery if you need to. As far as the other items, I'll be honest with you, I have not used them one bit. I've just been like, nah, I'm fine. They're not really that helpful in my opinion, because they're almost so situational. Oh, please, frame rate. I thought I tested you. I thought I sorted you out.
Alert. Access point communications jammed.
Every time! Dang it! Either way, we can go and grab this. Now then, this is a good time to show this because I'm low on health. But you see this? If you're connected to the online network, if you have network features option turned on, you'll be able to see other players' dead bodies. By examining these bodies, you can do the following. Retrieve, you'll temporarily gain 3 random effects based on chips the player had equipped, or you can repair the body, which will follow you around enabling combat for 1 match. The best thing you can do is retrieve, but be warned, it does put you in a little stun there, so you can't avoid, like, right there. But it does heal you all the way. Or, well, not all the way, it heals you a pretty good amount. And you get the bonus effects. Like right here, this guy had, like, auto regen or something. I don't know exactly what the chip is called. But, yeah, you get that for quite a bit. Get lucky enough? Yeah, you can see it's pretty nice. Like this.
You're from Yorha, right? I've heard about you guys. We've got a squad mate waiting in a rocky stretch up ahead. Head on over. Just remember that there's nowhere to resupply out there. If you need anything, best to take care of it here while you can. What can I help you with?
And if you need anything, it's here.
The Council of Humanity has a message for all of our brave androids fighting on the surface. Currently, our struggle against the machine lifeforms is at a stalemate. This battle has raged for far too long. I am sure all of you find the effort grueling. But now is not the time to give up. Now, more than ever, we must forge on. Remember that several 100,000 humans on the moon want nothing more than to return to Earth. Glory to mankind.
Those council broadcasts are always so stiff.
Hey, our leader told me all about you. Name's Jackass. Nice to meet you. I hear you're planning to take out all the machines in the desert? Guess that means we need to get that entrance open.
Looks like it. So, Jackass, was it? What are you doing all the way out here?
Oh, that? Well... wouldn't want to have anyone getting tangled up in that, now would we? Don't go trying to be a hero, alright?
Didn't know someone named Jackass could sound so caring.
Who opens a sealed gate with explosives? There's gotta be an easier way, right?
These guys, though, they are classified as a new enemy type because they wear special face gear. Does that mean they're stronger or anything? Absolutely not. It just means they're higher levels, I guess, because it's in the desert.
This sand sure is slippery. Careful. We've got enemies approaching.
These machines are talking.
Yeah, I heard from the Resistance that they've been seeing this a lot lately. Couldn't tell you why, though.
Once again, go around and pick everything up. Sometimes you won't even need to resupply on recovery items, because who knows, they might end up dropping a bunch for you. Oh! Yeah. You know it's put on screen. You can't say that's not in character. You can't say that it isn't. Oh, yes!
Do you think they even understand the concept of being scared?
There you go. That's the finishing move there that I've been wanting to show off. Sorry, I thought I saw something. But as you can see here, if we go ahead and head over to that. Go ahead and take back this access point.
Hypothesis. Jamming caused by enemies in local vicinity.
Now I believe you can... I've been able to do something stupid here. I remember clipping through the top of this. Somehow or another. Actually, that looks like there's something off over there, so why don't we go check that out? That's because we have another new unit. These guys will actually be a pain to track down. But if I've done everything right, which I'm hoping I have, because I've like quadruple checked everything.
What's with the weird looking outfits?
I've seen that sort of thing when I was going through some old data. It looks like what humans used to wear long ago. Certain human collectives used to use face paint like that too.
But anyway, I'm hoping that I have all of the enemy units like properly documented and where to find them. Because I have like quadruple checked everything to make sure everything's in a concise order, because there are certain enemy types that you can miss because the game just doesn't like you. And I wanted to do everything in one playthrough. But yes, if we head over here, just a chest sitting in the middle of the desert. Go ahead and head back over the hill. There is something around here. Oh, maybe I missed it. I think I missed it. Yeah.
To be, it's fine. Their speech doesn't mean anything. They're just emitting words at random. If they wanted help, why would they be attacking us?
Yeah.
You know, if they're emitting words from random, it's kind of odd words they're choosing. You know, there's like millions of words in the English dictionary. Even though they're not speaking English canonically. You choose "help me" and "I'm scared." Something very associated with the emotion known as fear over everything. Especially when you're being threatened? I don't know. It's kind of odd. But I do want to... It should be... There's like some trigger somewhere around here. Maybe. Nah, whatever it is. Cool. Wait a minute. You know, the biped. I think this is a new one, I haven't seen yet. Or I just haven't been paying attention, which is very much likely the case. Looks like it was. So we can just go ahead and run off. Then we have one more area to check out, and see where we go from there.
It's heading for that rocky area.
Individual target ID marked.
What's that?
Analysis. It is the ruin of a former human residential area. Large numbers of humans resided in such concrete and metal shelters. The structures were referred to by names such as apartment complex.
And just like that, we have yet another large area to explore.
Report. Mail notification received from access point.
So we're gonna want to go ahead and head in the left path there. Excuse me, jeez. Because as you can see right there, there's an access point. Kind of weird. They're not attacking it; they're just kind of there. Oh, now they are. Yeah. Can't have the AI doing something all the time because that would actually slow down things or something. I don't know. Let's go ahead and not slide around it, go ahead and take it back. I might as well check everything. Launch equipment. There was something I forgot to mention prior to your sortie. According to our analysis team, the equipment that was lost when breaking into the abandoned factory is still there. I've marked its estimated location, so be sure to pick it up the next time you're in the area. That is all. Okay. Attention all androids. Thousands of years have passed since we were driven to the moon, and while the war remains deadlocked, we know that our continued safety is the only possible thanks to your valiant efforts on the ground. We ask that you continue giving your all to the mission to recapture Earth from the scourge of the machines. Glory to mankind. Chibi, have you heard of Jupiter fortune telling? It's all the girls over at R&D have been talking about lately. They say you can examine the color and shape of Jupiter's great red spot to learn what kind of luck you'll have with health, work, and love. Sounds amazing, right? I'll try it and let you know what I find out. Oh, the delusion people cling on to. Oh, it's hilarious and so.
Target confirmed. Let's get him.
How are you?
No, I thought there was a third. Okay, but before we go ahead and head after him, if we head up this fire escape over here, we can get a new weapon, Fang of the Twins. This is a large sword, I think? I'm fairly sure. Yeah, there you go. A colossal axe offered onto the gods. You can become as gods. This is quite the insanity. Wow.
Androids are scary. Scary. So kill. Why? Scary. Cruel. Stay back. Ow. Everyone dead. You are false.
That right there is one of Goliath class, actually. Or it's one of the bigger ones. These guys can be pretty bulky, sometimes annoying to take out, but you can destroy the plate on their arm to allow you to do range damage. If you get caught in an attack like that, it will put you in an automated sequence, not allowing you to do anything. Also, something I haven't mentioned yet is that you can quick access the recovery items by hitting down on the D-pad. So you go ahead and hit down, hit B, there you go. Gonna have to wait for those guys to explode that.
Run. Run. Not this way.
I wonder what makes them choose these words.
Should be getting close now. Figured.
These are android bodies.
Hypothesis. They were killed by local machine life forms.
What are they doing here?
Unknown.
It's like they were gathered here.
So if you go ahead and pick up the ones that are not other players' bodies, you can actually get core chips from them. For example, we got moving speed there.
There it goes!
They don't give up. Run. Run. Must run.
Multiple machines detected ahead. But what's with these android bodies?
Stay focused.
Real quick. Just want to make sure I'm at full health for this. Because it looks like we'll be doing a lot of fighting.
Child. Child. Child.
What is this?
My love. My love.
Don't listen to them, 2B.
Together forever. Together forever. Carry me. Carry me.
They don't have any feelings. They're just imitating human speech. Let's take them out.
Feed me. Love.
You know, I don't think I can show this on YouTube.
I'll get you for this.
What the hell am I looking at? Oh god, there's like so many jokes you can make here, but I'd rather not make them. And if you don't know, you're better off not knowing. Trust me. Anyway, go ahead, get them all in a group there. You can pod fire a lot. You know, not bad. It's easy to get caught up in the small ones' attacks, though. So, be wary of the spinning arms.
Kill the androids. Kill, destroy, follow you. Kill, hatred, pain, slaughter. This cannot continue.
Now they're not even using the special desert models anymore, they're just using the basic ones. Kind of interesting, huh?
Continue. This cannot 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 continue.
What's happening?
An android?
No! This is a machine!
Androids, why fight? Sword, dodge, projectile, deflect.
I think he's evolving! We better finish this quick!
Right now, when you're doing all of this, you're better off standing dodge, because there's a lot of debris on the ground that causes you to trip up. Which will take you out of your sprinting mode. See, like right there. Alright. Other than that, just be wary of the fact that he will reflect all of your attacks back at you when he puts up one of those shields. And you should be fine. You're given quite a bit of reaction time there to spam right trigger anyway. So, this is fine. Unless you're like me, who is an absolute idiot. So...
Is this really a machine? Damn it, not another one!
get out of here! Come on! Through that hole! It stopped. Looks like we're safe now.
What the hell just happened?
I know. I've never seen a machine like that before. We better report this to command. Let's move to an area with better reception so we can contact command. Okay, this is good. We should be able to reach command here. 9S to bunker. Do you copy?
I read you, 9S. Go ahead.
Operator, we just encountered a pair of humanoid machines. We weren't able to capture them, but I have combat data ready for upload.
Understood. Ready to receive.
Hopefully you can get something out of it.
Right. So that happened, I guess.